I just wanted to say before we start the video, I got a new microphone and I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it, how to make the settings and all sound good so you guys have the best quality experience that you can. While I was editing this, I saw that some segments have really good audio, some segments don't have the best audio. I'm sorry, it will get better. Still trying to figure this microphone out. This was kind of the test video. So appreciate you guys and enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. It is currently Sunday in between Christmas and New Year's, and got a little something I'm gonna try to fix today. So those of you that are down here in the southern part of the United States, y'all know we had a really bad storm blow through last night and walked around, did a damage assessment. I think we're okay. We didn't really have any damage. A couple of these pine trees, the tops came out of them, but that's expected. It happens whenever we have high winds. But as y'all can see behind me, shed didn't do so well. Them tarps that are on top, wasn't expecting them to last forever. So got to do something about that. So was gonna go buy just some tarps like we had before, because y'all know this is, you know, we're just trying to get by until we can get our house built. And the tarps, they do work, they do okay, but they don't last very long. $40 a pop, and it kind of stings, you know, spending that money on something you know is not gonna last that long. So did a little bit of research, found out that you can buy used like billboard signs. Yeah, used billboard signs. And those things are really tough. They're durable. They're made to be outside. It's pretty much the same thing. It's tarp material. It's just thicker, a little bit better. And I had no idea you could buy those. So I got on the marketplace, found a guy who owns a sign shop here in my local town. And I was like, hey man, you got any signs you want to get rid of? And he was like, actually I do. So talked to him, came up with a deal. I met him yesterday. We went and got, there's a big old crane flying by. ADD kicking in, sorry about that. But we went and met. I got the two tarps, the two signs. So today, we're gonna put them up and we're gonna restore this shed, baby. Let's go. And if we have time, I'm thinking about expanding the shed just a little bit, just a little bit. So let's get started. Before we get started though, let me show y'all what the shed looks like now, because she ain't looking too pretty. So come on, let's get over here and check it out. So these tarps, these are the original ones we put up. You can see how thin they are. They are pretty thin. You can start to see daylight through them. There's a line going through that one. This is the one that's kind of like over my tools and stuff. She's held up the best she can, and you know, it's halfway keeping my stuff dry. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's getting the job done. You can see right here, pretty thin, it looks pretty bad. And this one gave away a while back, and it's just open now. And so we're gonna fix all that. You can see that wind last night about ripped it. So we're gonna get all this fixed up today and get it where all my stuff is, I mean, moisture still gets to it, but at least it's just not getting rained on all the time, and then like sun, you know, sun damage and that kind of stuff. So that's the goal. Let's go get the tarps. Here they are. Ah, they're pretty heavy. All right, let's go roll them out and see what they look like. All right, I think what I'm gonna do before we put these up there, I was gonna leave the old tarps up there, but I don't wanna do that. Let's get those down, so that way we got a fresh roof or whatever to lay this on. So let's take them down real quick. Shouldn't take just a second. Then we'll roll these out, see what kind of sign we got. So, let's get going. Alright, got the roof off, got everything cleaned up. There was a bunch of nails across the front. Got those nails off, trying to make it clean. So the new tarp we put up hopefully won't catch on anything. Went ahead and ripped down that solar panel. If I'm being honest, it ain't worked since like a week after I put it up. I found out why it didn't work though. So the wire that went across the log on the end, that beam, something got up there and chewed it up, because once I removed the tarp to get where you could see it, it was all chewed up. So I don't know if it was just from rubbing on that beam or a critter got to it. I don't know, but that's why it quit working. So to be continued on that. But got it all cleaned up across the top. Them rubber straps I had are laying everywhere. We'll reuse them. So now let's get our tarp, our new one. Let's roll it out, see if we can get it up there. All right, I have no idea how this thing is folded. And this is supposed to be two, actually. I bought two because I don't know. I just thought maybe I needed to. So just right off the rip, looking at it, does seem a little thicker. So that would be nice. According to the guy I bought it from, he said there's not supposed to be any holes in it except for around the edges where they have to tie onto the billboard. So I need to turn this thing like this. Got. Oh snap. This might end up being some of y'all's favorite place to eat. What does this say? If it's what I think it is. No, this is both of them are blowing. I think. Is this both of them? I think it is both of them. Yeah, it is both of them. Move this side. There we go. It does say what I think it says. If you are over the age of 55, I guarantee you, you've heard of this place. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You see it? Y'all tell what it says? Cracker Barrel. We got us a Cracker Barrel sign. Exit 67A, 6 miles down the road. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I knew this thing was gonna have some kind of signage on it. And Emily said that we're gonna have to fix this thing where you can't see what it says, because she already thinks our neighbors think we're redneck enough. They don't need to think we're any more rednecker. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the picture side up, because you can't see what's on top, but you can see inside. So the inside will just be black because the back side is black. But if you happen to be flying over my area, you'll know which house is mine, because it'll have a big Cracker Barrel sign on top of the shed. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, now I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this thing up there and secure it down. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's do it. I see something I'm already not liking about this. It does have a few holes in it. I'm gonna have to try to do something to fix that. I think I need to fix that hose before I put it up there. Okay, that's alright. Take her back there. Let's take her back. Once the sun started shining through it, I saw she does have a few holes. But I think I have some tape to fix that problem. I've got some Gorilla tape somewhere. Flipping it over on the black side so it's easier to see. Come on, brother. Trying to film a video with a hawk flying by just squealing like crazy. Chickens are probably hiding now. This thing wasn't supposed to have any holes in it. That's alright. Not too big of a deal. Alright, I got it spread out pretty decent. Let me get the, I got some black Gorilla tape, pretty good stuff. And I'll walk through here, find the holes, put a piece of tape on them, it'll be fine. Alright guys, found my tape. So what I'm gonna do is, it's just some Gorilla tape. I got these holes. We're gonna fill them in real quick. Oh, it's all right. Kind of figured it wasn't gonna be perfect because it is a used one. I could have bought a brand new and didn't have anything on it, but it would have costed me some more dollars, and I wasn't interested in that. That'll work. There's a couple right here. Put this Gorilla tape on it. It'll be just fine. Here we go. Patulating. Oop. Patulate. Burp, burp. Let's see. Any over here? Nope. Good. 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 May have just been those couple. Good. Oh, this looks good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. It must have just been those couple. Everything else looks fine. One more time with the paper scanning. Looking good. Alright, I think we're good, guys. Just a couple. No big deal. No big deal. Alright, let's try this again. Putting this on here. Phew. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Alright. Had to go put some different shoes on. Them boots I got on. They're pretty old. And they get in the where they rub my feet real bad. And I always tell myself, wear them a little bit longer, Derek, it'll be alright. And I put them on. And what happens is my feet hurt so daggum bad, I end up taking them off anyways. So I have to go buy me some new ones one day, but not today. Alright, so what I'm doing is, there were some nails across this side that I missed. I don't want any nails in it because it'll rip it. Can't have that. And I see another one I need to get. This is one of the reasons why, after I thought about it, I was like, yeah, instead of just putting it on top of the old ones, I need to actually you know, take the old ones off, because I did not want this exact situation was happening. It's a big one. Got it. Putting these in my back pocket. And I just got to remember, don't sit down, Derek. Don't sit down. It wouldn't be good. All right. Whoop. 1, 2, 2 more. Nope. Do not want to get tetanus in my old boot toe. There we go. One more. Nope. I think this is high enough. Got it. And I saw one in the middle I need to get. All right, that is all of them, I think. Let me give her a good look. Looking, scanning, scanning, lizard. I think we're good. I don't see anything that should catch it. So, all right, now let's get back to pulling this thing across. Now, one of the measurements that I did remember, and what I mean by remember, I mean after I purchased it, is I built, yeah, it slides on over now, is I built the shed 10 foot deep. The poles are 10 foot deep, and the shed's 30 foot long. So these signs are 36 feet long, so I should have about 3 foot overhang on each side, but I don't think it's going to be long enough width wise, because I have this like kind of 1 foot overhang in the front, so I think we're going to be short, but that's okay, because luckily I bought 2. So I think we're going to be fine there. And I want to extend this thing just a little bit. Don't know if I'm going to get around to it today, but I am going to get around to it in this video for you guys. So we'll just have to see how the day goes. All right, so we got it kind of going all the way across. Now I'll have to lower my ladder, I think, and kind of put this thing in the middle and work it out across. Come on, ladder. There we go. Now, get here, pull this thing through. Found another hole. That's okay though. I'll get some tape and fix it. Shoo! This is taking some effort. Well, did everybody have a good Christmas? Did y'all enjoy seeing the fam eating more than you ever should? I know I ate more than a man should. Enjoyed every bit of it though. One of the reasons why I'm doing this project, get a little get away from the kitchen. Gotta get away from the kitchen. Let's see here. Now this is the part of the shed, I'm being honest, that I care about the most. because this is where all of my tools are. And I don't want my tools getting wet. That would be no good. I've gotten lucky with that tarp that the parts that kept tearing up were not the part that was over in my toolbox and all that. Just out of luck. Just lost my ring. There it is. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. So if I lose my wedding ring, Emily will kill me. So I'll stick that in the pocket. That'll be a front pocket. Stepped on some tin, sorry about that. All right. Now, I seen you, buddy. There's a lizard up here. All right, dude. I'm not gonna touch you, and you're not gonna touch me. Okay? All right. Now, it's dark. It's dark. All right. So, here's how I'm going to do this. Let me get you guys, show you the backside, because that's where I'm going to be for a few minutes. Whew. Well, hey, good to see you. Welcome to the backside. All right, so what we got to do is figure out how we're going to secure this thing on this backside. And I want it all the way back because remember that I don't want to, you know, the way the water runs, I want it to run all the way to the back because it's sloped. So I got to make sure this tarp's all the way pulled to the back, and trying to figure out how I'm going to do that right now. Tell you what I'm thinking is there's some holes already in this thing from where they tied it down from whatever they used it for. And I may just use that. Like that. Don't know. Is there any more through here? Or maybe I'll just have to do it. I tell you what. Let me get a screwdriver, and I'll just poke holes where I need it. It's already got holes in it, so I don't think it's gonna really affect anything. I hope not, anyways. So what I'm talking about is, and I'll tell you something else I might do. Well, I'll do that last. I was gonna tighten that side up, but let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Alright, so I already have holes, well, nails here from, I had straps tied to this thing, and then there, and then I'll just put another one, a hole there, and we'll just go all the way across. Probably gonna have to use this knife. Some pretty tough stuff, so I think it'll be fine. Just like that. I think I'll skip every other one for now, and we'll come back through here and do them all once I kind of know I'm gonna have enough room over there. Now, got it tied all the way across the back. So now we'll go to the front, pull it tight, and figure out how we're going to secure it in the front. Let's go. All right, back over here on the tool side. And let's see how hard it's going to be to pull this thing tight. And what are my options for keeping it tight? I think I'm going to end up having to use nails, which is not ideal, but we may have to. I don't know. Let me play with some ideas. I would love to use these rubber straps, because these rubber straps can, you know, keep tension on it, keep it tight. But I don't know. I'd have to go under, not over, because I'm gonna have to double lap it to come over, keep coming over the front with that other one. So let's see. Let's play with some ideas. Let's see here. The first thing I want to do is get this thing tight. All right, that's tight. All right, that's tight. I'm gonna have to tie this down first, keep it even on this side. So, where's my hammer? What did I do with my hammer? Hammer. Where did my hammer go? Haha. Found it. Alright. So, the reason why I need my hammer is because there's some nails on this back side where I had a bunch of straps going across right here. Need to get rid of them. So let's do that. Go. Put them in my pocket. I don't want to run over them with the lawnmower. That one was kind of a booger. One right here. So much work into putting a roof on, and I just broke that board. Darn it. There we go. She is starting to deteriorate in some places. That's all right though. I ain't gonna need it much longer. Okay. Got all the nails out. Now, what I was talking about is I'm gonna take where these holes are already and just put me a nail right here, and that's just gonna kind of hold that tight. Not real tight, but a little tight. Just to, you know, keep it from flapping around here and there and everywhere. But before I do that, I'm kind of wanting to make sure that like where I put it is kind of where it needs to go. So let's see here. So I think what I'm gonna do is this one here. I'm just gonna nail it right there. It's not real tight. I don't want it real tight to where it'll rip the tarp, because you can get it too tight and it's just gonna rip. So I don't want to do that. So let's see. Let's do this front, so that way we can kind of see where we stand. All right, I think what I might do is it's got a hook spot right here, and I might just when I put this one on, kind of come at an angle like that, and that'll just kind of help pull it forward and you know, keep it a little tight. And on top of all that craziness, there's a big ant bed right here. I want to make sure I don't step in it. That wouldn't be cool. Trying to reuse these nails. All right, so we might put that right there. Just like that. It's not real tight, but it's pulling it enough to where I don't have to worry about it flapping. So we're gonna put one somewhere right here in the middle. Come on, pocket full of nails. There we go. So I think we'll probably put one like right here. I hate poking a hole in this thing, but it's already got holes all in it. Okay, and this strap, it's not in the best shape, but it'll work. What we'll do is we're gonna come down, see if we can hit that one right there. Come on, baby. Okay. Like I said, it's not really trying to pull it crazy tight. Just try to, you know, get it where it won't slide too bad on me. Flap. Okay, now let's figure out how we're gonna do the rest of this. could. If I did that, would it reach? So many thought processes right now. I'm really thinking about pulling this thing tight and just sticking a nail through it. Maybe like 2 nails or something. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but whoever had, however they secured this thing to the billboard, it's got holes all the way down it already. So it's kind of like, I don't know, running a nail through it going to matter? I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to question if this was a good idea or not. But we done paid for it, so we're gonna do it. Or maybe I didn't buy the right kind of billboard sign, maybe. I think I'm just gonna stick a nail in it. Right there. May do 2, just so it's not a lot of pressure on one. Like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's already got a bunch of holes in it where they tacked it on, so let's do that. If it held on a billboard, it'll hold on top. Let me get all these nails I had in my pocket earlier. We're just gonna repurpose them. All right, time lapse engaged. All right, guys, got it pulled tight all the way across. Now what we got to do is do like we did on the other side and get this part pulled tight. So got a couple nails on this side as well. Need to get out. So let's take care of that. Don't want to drop the nails. Pop a tire. Let's see. There should be a couple more through here, I thought. Maybe not. All right. So now we'll take, just like we did on the other side, we'll take our tarp and just kind of find a spot, and we're going to make her tight. Let's see. What did I do with that knife? Did I leave it in my pocket? Or did I leave it somewhere? Huh. Alright, let me go find my blade. Oh, found it. Okay. Found it. It was right where I left it. So now we'll do like we did over there. Probably just gonna put one like right here. Kind of just don't make it too big of a hole. And remember, guys, we're not trying to get this thing like just crazy tight. It's just about holding it down, really. You know, that's all we're trying to do. So probably just do something like that. Ugliest way to hold a hammer, but it worked. Alright. And we'll put one here just because there's a hole already there. This hook, it ain't gonna come off. It's one of them ones the hook's made on it. So we'll just see if we can maybe put it right there. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna angle that booger. There we go. Just like that. It's not super tight, but a little tension. Come on down. Go ahead and put one on this back side. Knife. All right. Use that hole that's already there. All right. Will that work? All right, let's go ahead and We'll just stick our nail right there. Now, not real tight, but just a little tight. Should I do something with that, or I think I'm gonna put another nail right there on this corner, because it's got a little tension on it. I don't want it to rip right there. Shoo! All right, she's on there. Let me show y'all what she looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like from the inside. Pretty nice. Goes all the way across. Looks good. I'll take it. It's gonna work. And got a few spots I'm gonna have to put tape. It's a little thinner than I thought in some places, but that's okay. As expected, I mean, it's a used tarp, but it's gonna work good. She's not crazy tight, but she's about as tight as a toddler squeezing a juice box, so it'll work. And you can see I still got a gap here I gotta fill, but that's gonna be all right. That's what I got that other one for. All right, so that part's done. At least I know all my stuff is okay for now. So the next thing I want to do is, told y'all if I had time we were going to go ahead and extend this shed out. So I want to add about, not much, like 3 or 4 feet to the front. And the reason why is whenever we have like a real blowing rain, you know, anything like that, which we have been here lately, this thing is not deep enough and rain does get in there and get my stuff wet. And it's kind of a, I mean, look, I knew my stuff was going to get wet and dirty anyways, but I would like to try to keep it as nice as I can. I know this is not ideal until we get our house built and a shop in the future and all that, but I got to do something to keep my stuff out of the weather the best I can. So I think what I'm going to do is take a quick snack break, make me a sandwich, and then come back out here, start digging holes for some posts, maybe cut a few trees down today for the post, and keep going. So I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes or so. So sit tight. All right, guys, it's been about an hour or so. Got me some lunch in, feeling good, got my energy back. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to extend this shed out just a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm probably going to go out about 4 feet from the post here. It's already got about a foot overhang or so up top, so that'll give me about another 3 feet out, which I think will be plenty. The whole point of this is just to extend it out a little bit more, so whenever we have those days of like blowing rain, it doesn't rain in here. I'm not necessarily trying to give myself more space per se, but just making it where it doesn't get wet in here as bad. So let me get my tape measure. I'm gonna go ahead and mark about 4 feet or so off each of these posts and dig the holes, and then we'll go cut us some poles. Just gonna use some paint I had laying around to mark my spot. And look, we ain't gonna get all scientific here and try to make sure it's straight and level and all that junk. We just gonna come out, eyeball it, dig a hole. So we'll see what we got. Tell you what, I might do 5 feet. So let's see here. Slide up. Okay. So 5 foot be right there. So that'll work. Go to the next one. Kind of halfway line it up. Get straight. Alright. Shoot. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Come off 5 feet. Look about straight. Okay. And 5 feet. Okay. That'll work. All right, got all our holes marked, so let's dig. All right, got all the holes dug, 4 holes, and now I need to see about how tall they need to be. So we're gonna say from the ground to that is 101 inches from the ground. And that hole is 19 inches, so that's 120 inches. So I'm gonna go cut 120 inches. Is that 10 foot? I think that's 10 foot. Well, how'd I get that lucky? So I'm gonna go cut me some poles real quick, 10 foot. Then I'll have to do some things to make it sturdy. Put some whatever you want to call them, trusses or whatever across. But I'm gonna go out here to the lumber yard, aka the woods, and see if I can find me, you know, a couple trees that are about as straight as curly hair, and cut 10 foot off of them so we can put them right here. So let's go find some trees. All right, guys. I got some trees cut, went ahead and cut them to the length that I need. And I didn't bother showing you guys me cutting them trees because y'all seen me cut trees 1,000 fajillion million 8 quintillion times. So I didn't want to bore you guys with that, but I did want to show y'all this next thing. I think it's pretty cool. So obviously we cut a lot of trees out of here, out of the lumber yard, and we got to get them out of here somehow. It's growed up. You can't get anything in there. Well, that's not true. You can get something in there, which I'm about to show you. It's a real nifty way to get stuff out of here. And this is for anybody who's got thick woods or anything like that. It's pretty cool. So just sit right there, keep watching. You're gonna see me come out of here with the logs. You're gonna be impressed. So just stay right there, stay right there. close. Come on. Hit a root. Hit a root. Come on. Here we go. Come on. You got it. A little bit more. All right, I gotta put her in forward load. Y'all ready? Forward load, here we go. And I'm dead. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Good boy. Yeah. Told y'all, had a little trick. Had a little trick up my sleeve. No trick. I'm just broke. Can't afford a tractor. Whew. All right. I got him out of the woods. Now, if I can breathe, I'm gonna take a minute, suck up some of this oxygen, let my heart come back from the moon, and then I'm gonna get these over to the shed. But I'm gonna take 5 minutes, so I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, guys. Back over here at the shed, I got the poles pulled over here. They're sitting right here. And I've got about an hour and a half of daylight left before it gets dark. So I think I'm gonna try to set these poles in the ground and then probably gonna call it today. And we'll finish this the next day, which will be like 30 seconds for y'all. Probably 1 second. But anyways, I'm gonna get these. We're gonna kind of just rough set them in the hole and kind of try to get them level, and then I'll have to come back the next day and, you know, sure them up real good and put the top on. So let's try to get them in the hole and go from there. Need to get my gloves, because one of these did have a poison ivy vine on it. I got it off, but I don't want poison ivy on it. Probably all over his gloves, and I didn't touch my face a million times, but it'll be alright. It'll be okay. Alright, let's get a pole. tab on. Let me get a level. And a poker stick. Let's see what we get. It ain't got to be perfect, but we're going to try to get it where at least it don't look too terribly bad. Put some more dirt in it. Get it halfway poked in there decent. And then we gotta move it how we want it. Alright. So she needs to go. That's decent. That's decent. See if we can keep her right there. Don't look too bad. Yeah, we can always straighten it up more. It may look kind of crooked at the bottom, but remember, these poles are not the straightest thing in the world to begin with. We really just want the top level, so it'll be all right. If she's got a little curl in her, it'll be all right. Kind of just mound the dirt up around the bottom. Let's see what we're working with. Not bad. I can live with it. The knees need to go that way just a little bit. Like that. Alright. Not the best thing in the world, but we'll let that sit like that. It'll be fine. And yeah, let's go ahead and do the rest of them. Whew. All right, guys. As you can see, got all the poles up, and they're not perfectly straight, but you know, they're good enough. It'll do for what it is. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it right here for today. I got a pretty good bit done. We got that roof changed out, got the holes dug, got our posts cut, got them up. So what I got to do left is I'm gonna put like a support going from the top to here to each one of them, just to give a little extra stability, and that way you know, it'll just have a little bit of strength to it. And then after I do that, I'm gonna put the tarp on, and that's it. I mean, this ain't supposed to be nothing structural or fancy. It's just bumping this front out a little bit, so that way we got a little bit more roof area, so if we have a blowing rain or anything like that, still keeps everything dry in here, because that was the main goal. But I'm gonna call it right here. I'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, it's day 2 of the shed 2.0 upgrade. I'm gonna try to get this thing done today, because probably gonna be sick after today. Yesterday it was 75 degrees. Today it's 50. Well, the high is about 50, 55. It's like 40 degrees right now. And I start to feel my throat getting a little scratchy. So we're gonna try to knock this out today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the supports cut. We're gonna go ahead and cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and go to the lumber yard, get those cut, get them put up. We'll lop the top of these off level, and should be good to go after that. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with going and getting those cut, because you see me do it. Or do you want to come along? All right, come on, let's go. Let's get it done. All right, let's see if the old girl will fire up this morning. It's a little chilly out here. Give her a couple pumps. All right, let's see. Oh, hello. Feeling peppy. That's why you buy a steel chainsaw right there. While she's warming up, I think I'm gonna get these 2 right here, because they're convenient. They got a bunch of vines and junk on them. Probably poison ivy. Don't want any of that. Now, I just got to remember to not touch my face. Oh, vines. Tell you what, this old poison ivy, I don't know what this junk's good for. Good for nothing. Except being very itchy. Don't touch the face. All right, let's cut it. Where you going? There you go. So we can get her out of the way.
Probably get 2 out of this one. Okay. We'll get this one. Whoop. Very nice. There we go. All right. I like this one. We'll get this one right here. Whoop. Ugh. These are probably tall enough where I can get 2 or 3 out of one, which is always nice. There's 2 right here. I'll cut them, and maybe that'll be good. Down she goes. We'll drag you this way. Once I get all these laid on the ground, what I plan on doing is I'll lop the tops off. Okay, last one. Let's see if I can grab it and carry the saw. Maybe. I don't know. Nope, she's caught. Let me put the saw down. Oh, we'll drag her out. Dragging her out. You know, this would be a good time to like have that tractor to pull these out or something. But no, can't afford it yet. Maybe one day. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these tops off, because once you start getting to where all these limbs and stuff are, they're too skinny. Really ain't worth fooling with. So we're just gonna look right there, and it'll be good. There we go. All right. Now, let me go take the top off of those over there, and then we'll drag them over. This one's got a bend in it right here, so I think I'm just gonna cut it off right there. All right, I'll get the rest with the hatchet. All right. Got all my trunks up here. Now I'm just gonna go through here with the hatchet and just kind of lop some of this stuff off, just makes life easier when you're trying to put them up. You know how to deal with all these little squiggly sprigs and twigs and all that stuff, vines. None of that's fun to deal with, so it's just a lot easier. Clean it off now. Everybody have a good New Year? Today is actually New Year, January 1. We shot fireworks and stuff with the girls last night. They had fun, had some friends over. They cooked marshmallows, s'mores on the fire, shot fireworks, you know. Did the whole New Year's thing. But I got to say, I am feeling it this morning. And what's really sad is we were in bed by like 10 o'clock, 10:15. We didn't even stay up. Whew, getting old, guys, getting old. But we had fun. Girls had fun. And we enjoyed it. Always a good time to shoot some fireworks. Got some big booms. Got some little booms. And, whew, I'll tell you one thing. Inflation is real. Fireworks are expensive. But I only do it one time a year. So I bought them. All right. Some of these aren't bad. We'll have to probably cut some of these edges off. They're about as straight as a pig's tail. So I don't know if I'm going to want to deal with that or not. I feel the sniffles coming on. I feel the sniffles. Just want to go ahead and apologize ahead of time for the sneezing you're probably going to hear me do. And I think I've got this microphone working good, so it's probably going to be loud. Almost done, guys. Gotta get it right. Get it right. Gotta get it right to make my shed not leak or drain water the wrong way. Okay. I think I can live with that. Alright. Now, we're going to get the tape measure and do some measuring. See where we need to cut these girls. So I think what I'm going to do first before I cut those poles is I'm going to go ahead and mark where I'm going to cut these. And the proper way to do that is to put a mark up here where you want the top of this to be, and then run a string level to here this pole and get it how you want it, and use the level to get the pitch and all where you want it. We're not going to do that because it's a log shed. So we're just going to wing it. So I want this thing to be a little shorter in the front. So we're just going to measure the bottom of this. 105. And this ground's leaning a little bit. Okay. We can do this. Not going to be perfect, but if I'm being honest, I really don't care. What's going on here? Ugh. Is that better? No? A little bit? Alright. Oh, we're just going to use the hatchet. Make us a mark. What'd I say? 105? I think it's what it was. Or was it 106? Nah, it was 105. Okay. Ah! There we go. I just made me a little mark with the hatchet. So when I come back up here with the chainsaw in a minute, I'll know, whop, right there. Okay, now let's do that 3 more times. What are the odds? 105 again. We may be on to something. Oh yeah. Probably should get that. Get the crick out of it. 105. Don't stand by yourself. Come on, tape measure. Why am I struggling so bad? Alright, right there on my finger is chop. Alright. 2. I wonder how lucky we can get and this one be 105 as well. I know y'all probably want to be closer, but I'm being lazy. You get the gist of what I'm doing with this flimsy tape measure. Oh, 104. We're going to do 105. Maybe. Does that ground look about the same? Hith? Kinda. We might roll with 104. Hundred and four. Get your 104. Gotta get it right-ish. Right-ish. Don't matter, 'cause it ain't gonna be level anyways. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. 104. Is that it? Yep. Probably oughta do this right, but I'm not. Nah. 104. Okay. One more. Oh. Take your bets before I do it. 105 or 104 or 103. Or you don't care. Ooh, whoa. What's going on here, girl? Hello. 98? Lord. She sloped. 98. Is the ground higher over here? Quite possibly might be. But that's what the old tape measure said. That's what we're rolling with. I think the ground is higher over here. Because this whole property is technically on a hill. We're on the top of the hill. So I can see that. But I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm trying to eyeball it. 98 seems kind of low. But that's what the tape measure said. We're gonna go with it. And if it leans, it leans. Okay. Let me get the chainsaw. We're gonna whack all these off. And then we'll start doing our supports. Too close. All right. Just like that, we're done. All right, now we got our tape measure. We'll measure our links, cut them, put them up, and we're good to go. I just had to shed that sweatshirt off because I was getting hot. So, all right, I went ahead and measured the first support. Needs to be 38 inches. So we're just going to use our hatchet here, make a mark, 38 inches. And I'll go ahead and make them all real quick. This one is going to be This one's going to be 36. We'll probably just make it 37. This pole moves. That way it's not varied by too much. Okay. So that's where I'm going to cut it. 37. Okay, let's see what the next one's going to be. I'm just going down the line. Make it easier when I cut it. Woo! 42. That baby's crooked. Can I push it? A little bit. That's a big difference there. 40. How much will this move? That pole looks straight though. Maybe I just didn't cut my hole straight. Alright, well, it is what it is. 40 and a half. And that's if I push that pole in. We'll make it right there. 40. Alright, that's probably getting too skinny after that. So we'll start on a new pole. What do y'all think this one's going to be? Right now, we're all the way from 37 to 41. I have no idea. Holy crap. 45. Lord have mercy. Either I can't dig a hole in a straight line. This thing is about as square as a circle. Alright. 45 it is. 45 it is. Right there. Alright, let's cut it. Let's see. First mark. Right there. Gotta love the steel chainsaw. One. Come on, baby. You know what? So I don't get them confused. One. Two. Don't know if I'm gonna have another length here. Nope. It's gonna fall. Three. And four. There we go. All right. Got them all cut. So now let's get the drill and figure out how we're going to screw them in. Because I hadn't thought about that. I have no idea. But let's figure it out. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't think I have any nails. That's my bow and arrow that I made. I don't think I have any nails that are long enough. I think everything I have is going to be screws, which is okay. I've got a lot of screws. Let's see if I have enough. 1, 2, 3. I don't know about that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've got some screws right here. Look, I'm kind of a hoarder. Okay, I realize that. First step they say is acceptance. I accept it. But these are screws that I don't even know what I used them for, but I'm pretty good about if I'm gonna use something, I build something and then I decide I don't want anymore, I'm gonna take it down. I collect all the screws and put them back because I mean you can reuse them. So, anyways, I've got a bunch of these screws that are used from something. I have no idea, but I think I got enough. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I got enough to at least do the supports. So we'll try these and see if they work. I think they will. Just 3-inch screws. I guess that's 3 inches. Is that 3 inches? Looks like it. I think they're long enough. 3 inches is long enough. All right, so put them in my pocket. And we'll use these screws. And hopefully that will work. Probably going to have poison ivy all over me tomorrow because I've done touched my face twice. Thank you for reminding me. All right, well, let's put them in. Got my drill. Got my piece here. Let's see if we can screw it on. This is going to be awesome or not awesome. All right, let's see. Don't fall. How hard is this fixing to be? Oh, this ain't hard. Will you stay like that? Probably not. Tell you what. Probably should get some pilot screws started. Pilot screws. What did I do with them screws? They're in the other pocket. You know, I do have clamps, but I'm too lazy to get them. So, it is what it is. Okay. Just touch my face again. Sweet. Okay. All right. So, try to halfway get these screws the same side. Come on. It's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I think I'm going to put the big end here. I want to put these down. Hello, Daddy Longlegs. Alright. Let's see if I can do this without falling or any of that jazz. Okay. Heck yeah. I'll take it. Alright, 3 to go. Trying to get it where y'all can see. And trying to plan ahead a little bit. Put my screws in ahead of time. So, I got to be done with this today by lunch, and it's 10:20 right now because I got things to do with the girls today as well. And I got a mess to clean up from fireworks. So, I got about an hour and a half to finish this, which I think is plenty of time, to be honest. But I got to make sure. Sweet. So, I'm going to line this up right here. I am putting these on the bottom of the board because I want it to have a slope downward for like rain and stuff. So, oh, missed. It's not good. Oh. I'm gonna have to redo that one. She's not working. Hmm. Let's see if I can put pressure on it and not drop the screw. Probably not. Come on. Get in your hole. Why are you not wanting to work? Probably because I'm using used screws. There we go. Got you started now. Ah. Ugh. Come on. This one. There we go. Did not want to cooperate, but she's in there now. Whew. Now, let's get our screws in. This one. That one went right in the middle. These type of trees, whatever these are, sweet gums or whatever, I think is what they are. They are juicy. That'll work in the middle. All right. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just kidding. So, somewhere about there. All right. Awkward. Oh, that was the wrong way. Get in there. There we go. Now, put pressure there. Aha! That one worked out. Don't fall. Okay. One more. Last one of these kind. Y'all know the drill. No pun intended. Why don't y'all let me know in the comments what's your preferred brand of power tool? Me, the cheapest. I don't really have a preference. Everything I own is pretty much Ryobi. Has nothing to do with me liking Ryobi. It has to do with when I bought them. I was broke. And Ryobi's cheap. Cheap-ish. There's cheaper brands, but gotta keep it a little classy. Don't like that. Don't like that either. There we go. I like that. Okay. Now, if I had a choice, honestly, I'd probably buy all of DeWalt. But some of that DeWalt stuff is high. But DeWalt's, I hear good things about DeWalt. But the old Ryobi has also done well. I've had this Impact for a while. The actual drill that I had died last year. So this Impact, or whatever you call this thing, is all I got left. So that's why I use it. Almost touched my face with my glove. Okay. Now, don't fall. Does that look about right? Somewhere right there. Okay. All right. Got all them supports in. Got all those supports in, going across the top. See there? Kind of connects it. Whee! It's like going under a tunnel. So now what we got to do is I got to cut 3 more, just connecting that pole to that pole to that pole to that pole. So won't take but just a second. So let's get that done. If we're lucky, come on, brother. Come on. Come on. Don't break. Gotta be fast. 118. 118. All right, let's go cut it. All right, guys, I've got the piece cut, screws in, get me started. I went ahead and put these clamps up here to kind of help me hold this. Don't know if it's gonna work. Man, just realized I hit that. So I need to be on the other side of this ladder. So let's do that. Ah. Okay. Now, let's see. Just like that. The clamp, all it's getting made to do is just kind of help hold it for me. So, just like that. So, let's see if I can screw it in. Ha! All right, let me go to the other side before it falls. Don't fall. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. That worked out nice. Okay. Let's do the next one. I got this one cut. Let's put it up. I hope the clamps hold. This one's a little heavier. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, what's going on here? I'll move my ladder over, maybe. Don't want to fall. Oh, she's leaning bad. Come on, girl. What's the problem here? Up. Ah! I can live with that. Mainly just don't want to fall. Okay, let's see if I can wrestle this up there. There we go. Right there. Will you stay there? Whoop. Oh. Stay. sweat in my eyes. Earlier, had my insulated breeches on, sweatshirt. Now here I am in jeans and a t-shirt. Gotta love that South Mississippi weather. Okay. Come on. There we go. Heck yeah. Tying her all together. Now, let me go back over here and tighten this one. It's not real good, but I was scared it was going to fall. There we go. All right, one more, and we're done. I think I'm probably going to have to move that clamp. Let me do that real quick. Okay. That way, got something to rest on. Tell you what, we'll just leave the ladder right here and start on this end. Let's see. Put this ladder right there. Yep. All right. Last support. See if we can do it. Not break anything. Ugh. It's getting heavy. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Just like that. I want to turn it though. So the screws are not on top. Well, I don't really like that. No, don't fall. Just like that. I don't like the way that looks. I may have to just do it like this. There we go. There we go. Hurry up, go to the other side before it falls. Woo. You get the old sweat in the eyes, it burns. All right. Last one, and then we're going to put the tarp on. We're going to call this a day. Heck yeah. I like it. All right, guys. I got the structure done. I'll show you what it looks like. Come here, check it out. This is what it turned out to look like. The structure all done. See, I got all the reinforcement pieces going across. Got all the header boards or whatever you want to call them Done. Pretty nice. $0, mind you. This all is wood from the lumber yard, aka the woods, and reused screws. So as of right now, the only money I got tied up in this was just the price of the new tarps for the roof, which I had to buy anyway. So this is turning out pretty nice. So let's go ahead, put the roof on, and we'll be done with this project. All right, guys. So before I put this tarp up, I want to do like I did with the last one. Let's stretch it out, see if it's got any holes or anything in it, places we need to patch up, and then we'll put it up there. Let's see how these unfold. What am I doing? I see how it is. So, is this the top? Yeah. So, this needs to go. Which way? Here we go. I think this needs to go this way. There we go. Let's spread it out. Make sure we don't have any holes. I don't want to do that again. Spread her out. It's got a couple on the edges, but I already knew that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do see a few spots. I figured it probably does, since the last one did as well. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll get them patched real quick. Okay. Got it all spread out. Got my tape here, and we're just gonna go through it, see what holes we see. Scanning, 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 scanning. Hole. There's one. There's two. Just gonna take our Gorilla Tape here and cover it up. Boom. Patched. It's got a couple right here. No biggie. Nothing a little tape can't fix. These holes, it must have been when they had this thing up on a billboard. Maybe it was rubbing or something. I don't know. Because this material is pretty thick. It ain't no joke. And this Gorilla Tape ain't no joke either. Here's one. Another hole. For the most part, this thing's in good shape. It looks really good. It's just got a few little spots, which is okay. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Any more holes? I think that's it. I think it's just those couple. I'll call that a win. Does have a little bit of a rip right here on the end. Looks like just from where they hung it. So we'll put a little piece of tape there. But I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think hopefully this lasts a little bit longer than those other tarps did. I mean, even if I get another 6-8 months out of it, I'm fine with that. I mean, that's about how long I got out of those other ones. They were about the same. And, you know, I got about the same money tied up in it. That's not a hole, but it's a thin spot. Let me cover it up. Just to keep it from becoming a hole. The edges are kind of torn, but that's okay. That's just, guy told me that's how they connect them. So it's all good. Okay. I think that looks pretty nice. Let me put a... not worried about that. Okay. Alright, well, I think I got it all, the holes figured out. I don't see any more anywhere. So, yeah. Looks good. Yeah, I think it looks good. So, cue the time lapse. Let's put it up. All right, guys, we are done. Got the roof all nailed on. Took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Only hit my finger about 47 times. Got about 2 million nails in it. But I think it turned out real nice. And come here, let me show you what it looks like. Come on. All right, guys, so as you can see, this is the front right here. And we're going under. That's what she looks like. Pretty cool.
So extended it out about 5 foot. I found a few places you can kind of see right there. I got to put some tape on those spots and cover those holes up, but it turned out pretty good. Not too bad. I got it about as tight as I could. It was kind of tough, but she's about as tight as a spaghetti noodle. That's just gonna have to do for now. And but I think it turned out really nice. It overlapped, so plenty of coverage over here. These ends, I don't have time today, but I am gonna try to, fold them under or something. I'm just ran out of time today, but turned out pretty cool. Let me show y'all what it looks like from the roof. It's kind of cool. So if you're ever flying over the outer Hattiesburg area and you see a shed with Cracker Barrel on top, that's me. Feel free to wave as you go by. Old Country Store. Pretty cool though. You can only see it from the top, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But that's it, guys. I think it turned out pretty nice. And it is 12:30, so I'm actually about 30 minutes over. Me and the girls are going to spend the rest of the day hanging out, doing New Year's stuff. But I wanted to hurry up and get this done just in case we got some rain coming. I don't think we do, but you never know. And plus, I can feel my old throat getting scratchy, so I wanted to hurry up and get it done before I get too sick, because it's coming. But yeah, I think we're going to call this project complete. I'm going to go get me some food. After looking at that hamburger steak and mashed potatoes up there for 2 days, I worked up an appetite. So, Cracker Barrel it is. But appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.